So this very snappily dressed woman is born Rachael Bammer in Belfast in Northern Ireland in 1842. And she travelled with her sister Rosanna, who was 5 years older than her, to Victoria. And here Rosanna married Charles Veith, a butcher near Melbourne, and 9 months later Rachael married Christopher Beckman, who was also a butcher. And her first child, named after her mother, was born near Castlemaine in December 1866. And sometime after that birth, the Beckmans came to Hokitika to join Rosanna and Charles Veith, who were already here. And then Rachael had her second child at Hokitika in 1867, but it's not clear who the father of this child was. Christopher Beckman was still in Hokitika at the time, but the child was subsequently known as William Nair. And William Nair Senior was a business partner of Rachael's brother-in-law, Charles Veith. And the pair were definitely a couple when they had a daughter together in 1873. I'm not sure if you can follow that, but these get very tangled. But she's very regal looking, and she has this wonderful quote. She was interviewed in the 1920s or 30s, and she says that, "I remember on one occasion when I was going off on a journey that had on a fine new costume, elaborately braided. It fitted me well, and I felt just so. I was sitting on a log waiting for the boat when all of a sudden, without the least warning, a huge wave rushed in and overwhelmed me, literally passing right over my head and spoiling my hat and my fine new clothes and nearly washing me out to sea with it." So Rachael's husband, Christopher Beckman, he returned to Australia in 1871, and in August 1880 he was admitted to the Liverpool Asylum in New South Wales, and he died there in 1885. But coincidentally, perhaps, or maybe Rachael had heard that her husband had been admitted to an asylum, Rachael and William Nair took a trip to Auckland from Westport, where they were now living, to be married in that same year. Rachael continued living in Westport until her death in 1918, when she was 75 years old. And of the 6 children that she'd given birth to, she was only survived by 2 sons. And most of those children died as young adults, not as babies. But her death certificate illustrates the kind of falsehoods that have generated confusion for family historians. The details say that she married once, and that she married in Australia in 1864. But if researchers were looking for her 1864 marriage to William Nair, they wouldn't find it.